You may, if you visited my page in the last 18 hours or so, see that I made my previously Patreon only video about Hello Larry available to a general YouTube audience, just because I took, about 16 months off since I did my last 13-week theater video. And I wanted to give people something that they could enjoy while I worked on new content. And it's one of the more famous flops in television history with a fascinating story behind it, and that's why I made the video in the first place. And not even one day after I made it public, I get a copyright notice. And it's not about any of the video that I used, any of the footage or anything. In fact, I used that video as part of a live stream that I did ages and ages ago. So I know that it had gone through the fair use test and the copyright process on YouTube, and I knew that it was good. But no, it's now facing obliteration thanks to a copyright troll. And this is what's really annoying. It's not a question of somebody claiming something that's in the public domain, which has been part of my problem. It's not because I used a little too much, in someone's opinion, like the BBC. If you use more than, a quarter of a second of any of their content, they come after you. No, this is something that is copyrighted and licensed and owned by someone else. The content in question is a piece of music that I used a lot in the first 4 years or so of 13-week theater. If you go back to my first couple of videos, it's that little piece that I used, the simple piano piece. It's called A View from Earth, and it's written by Jason Shaw of Audionautics.com. And he licenses all of his stuff at his site for use, including commercial use, under Creative Commons, as long as you acknowledge him as the creator and you give him credit, which I do in the credits of every single video that I use his stuff. In fact, except for one piece of surf music that I used in the Gidget episode, and I paid for a license for that and posted the required license in the credits, every piece of background music that I use that's not directly from a show is by Jason. He's a great composer. He does good stuff. And I'm glad that he's out there. So I got a notice that the video was being hit because of that piece of music, A View from Earth. But it wasn't Jason Shaw or Audionautics that were making the claim. It was being made by a company named We Are Era BV, or We Are Era Music BV. And they obviously don't own the piece. They never owned the piece. They never had any right to claim copyright or any rights or royalties from the piece. And yet, they're looking to take all of the monetization that I would have made from that video for themselves, purely off of other people's work. And not even public domain, other people's licensed current work. So I ended up hiding the video, and that's why it's no longer there. but I wanted to explain the situation for everyone. And once I decide what I'm going to do from this point, I will let you know. Thank you.